So, do some size comparison to an Altoids tin. So it's kind of the same from this angle. It's the Sucrets is a little taller, not quite as wide, but the depth or the width, I don't know what you want to call it, but the Altoids tin is this Sucrets tin is a lot deeper or thicker than this Altoids tin. And even though it's probably about the same amount of volume inside the tin, I can get a lot more into a Sucrets tin than I can an Altoids tin most of the time. And I wanted to make one that had not full-size tools, but good-sized tools, not just little tiny mini tools, you know. So, mini big lighter, Olight keychain flashlight. I've shown one of these before, but it wasn't this color. How about that? This also takes AAA. It's a bright light. The battery lasts a long time. This is the Gerber LST. I believe it's the 300. There's a 300 and there's a 400, and this is a smaller one. That's why I think it's the 300. But people love their Gerber LSTs. They last a long time and just they hold the edge a long time. Just a good knife by Gerber. One of their better knives. AAA battery for that flashlight I showed you a minute ago. And here in heavy duty tinfoil, I have Valtra. This is Tylenol wrapped in heavy duty tinfoil. It's always good to have something for fever. It might even save your life or your buddy's life. Got a sandwich bag. Better to use a Ziploc, a real Ziploc bag because the plastic's thinner, but this isn't like a Dollar Tree one. It's not super cheap. It's a little bit thick, and you know, a lot of people don't know this, but a sandwich sized bag holds a quart of water, and then a quart bag holds 2 quarts of water. I might start carrying this. I like it. 2 anti-diarrheal pills. Insect repellent, because you might be changing a tire on the side of the road or something and you don't want to have mosquitoes crawling into your ears. Mosquitoes are awful. Antibiotic equipment, which I thought I was putting burn cream in here, but I guess I didn't. Some dirty tweezers. I didn't realize these were dirty. Anyway, some people like that kind of stuff. They watch YouTube. They like, I can make a whole kit out of dirty stuff and then get 1 trillion views. At the time I got these, they were the only 2-inch tweezers I could find on eBay. I found some more, but they're not as good that are that size. This is some bankline. This is 4 feet of 235-pound test bankline in case you need some strong cordage. And then some regular cordage. This is 10 feet of 100-pound line. All right, here. I used to carry one that had similar stuff to this a couple years ago. So this is part of a book of matches. I think there's 8 matches. It's those damp proof matches that work under damp conditions that you get out of MRE. Got an alcohol pad. And Google says don't use alcohol pads on a deep wound because it can do some damage. So this is an iodine pad, and according to Google, the povidone kind is what stain relief wipe, because a yellow jacket's bad, but there's stuff around here that's even worse, like those cow ants, like the velvet wasp. I don't like a yellow jacket, and I heard a velvet wasp is really bad. And then you got the bullet ants in some parts of America that are the worst thing to get stung by. 4 waterproof matches just in case. I wonder, just in case my lighter won't work because it's wet and the matches won't work. 2 aqua tabs. All of this is a survival thing. I figured why not, because I already had the sandwich bag in there. And what I like about the sandwich bag is, if for some reason you had to empty this out real quick, like if you wanted to access this stain relief wipe for your nephew because he got stung by something, you could just pour everything into this bag. Couple twist ties here, 2 of those. Okay, if I can get to this stuff, let's see. I got it packed in there pretty good. 3 of these butterfly band-aids, and then to go with that alcohol pad, I have 2 band-aids. Nothing fancy about them. I think they're just cloth band-aids. Got 2 pieces of Gorilla Tape attached to wax paper to keep their stickiness. And these are good bandages too. You cut them up however you need. I didn't even need these butterfly bandages really, because you could make butterfly strips out of this Gorilla Tape and use it for that. But all kinds of uses for Gorilla Tape, as I'm sure most people know. Lastly, this is the striker specifically designed for those waterproof matches. This is a utility razor blade, or some people call it a scraper blade, and I've got blue painter's tape on it, so it won't cut me. Although, if I was doing this for real, I'd have it wrapped in a way to where I made a little tab and then just rip it off real easy. Piece of a hacksaw blade, and that concludes the kit. Thanks for stopping by.